A live look at D.W. Reynolds Razorback Stadium. It's the South Carolina Gamecocks and the Arkansas Razorbacks. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Well, guys, the Arkansas head coach told me before the game, this running back has been unstoppable this season. He is ranked top 5 in the country in rushing yards, and people are starting to mention his name in the Heisman talk. He is really devastating at the line of scrimmage, showing patience running behind blocks, and Coach said he belongs in this conversation as long as he keeps his head down and continues to do his job. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. The Gamecocks offense will have the football first. And here comes the guy that is a surgeon in this attack. This quarterback, one of the best in the country, but boy, does he face a stiff challenge with a stingy unit on the other side. Place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Tight end finds a soft spot. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And he's brought down after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The play fake. They get to him as he throws. Hauls it in. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. Looks as if it's their senior quarterback who's down on the play, and that is a guy they can ill afford to lose. We'll have Holly check on his condition shortly. The Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34. Guys, let's chat just for a second about South Carolina. Biggest problem for schools that aren't the traditional powerhouses, getting the bodies they need, especially on the defensive front. And, David, they got a good one out of high school last week.
It's so nice to get a 3-star defensive lineman. A guy like that that's got some...
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. After that sack, the O-line better get its act cleaned up. 3rd down coming. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Here comes the heat. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. And the Gamecocks will call on their punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Razorbacks offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And here comes the guy that'll be running the show. His productivity through the first half of the season has him squarely in the Heisman Trophy race. Sells to run, looking to pass. Moves to his right. He'll try to do it himself. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. A costly holding penalty backs him up. It's 1st and 20. Running inside. It's Duggan. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Between the hashes, it's Pierce. Taken down.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that end route.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Out wide right, it's Pierce. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. And the Razorbacks come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Drops back on first down. Looking left. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Great job on the back end in coverage. DB staying in the hip pocket of the target and was able to swat that ball away.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Wants to throw it. This time on target. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Razorbacks are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Straight ahead, it's Duggan. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Snap in the shotgun. Throws to the tight end. Got a man in the middle. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Remember some of the years when the Hogs spent a lot of time in the Wildcat just running it? You don't have to do that with this guy at quarterback.
And it just makes you less predictable, right? You got a running back in there, you know you're not going to throw it very...
And into the end zone. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. A first down run in the red zone. And he charges across the line. Touchdown, Arkansas!
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
He'll bring it back looking for help. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and we are done in the first quarter. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. Neutral zone infraction. Defense had them backed up, and then they're in the neutral zone, and the offense will say thank you very much. Line gets set, first down. Looking for running room. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Give to the back. He's there to make the stop.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29. The Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. On his way back from the 20. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. The Arkansas offense heads onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time. They had a much better field position this time around. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. Going to the ground is what the Razorbacks love to do, to move those chains with guys like Peyton Hillis and Darren McFadden.
Yeah, and you think of just Felix Jones along with the same era, just guys that toted the rock with some physicality, just tough guys that make you bring your lunch. When you want to come tackle them, you better bring it.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Fresh center down's going to the air. Look out! And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds. As long as it passes the line of scrimmage, we go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. And the Razorbacks go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Gonna run it. It's Duggan. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Rides to the back. Got 9 yards on the play. It leaves him with 3rd and a yard.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and I think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead, because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
The Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it. It's Roberts. Maybe a crease. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Arkansas! And they take it in for 6 more points. He'll try to tack on 1 more. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Here he comes with the return, and the returner will be brought down. South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Might as well run him again. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. There he goes. The 20. Inside. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Play action on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Pulls it in. It's Pierce. There he goes. Past the 20. Inside. Touchdown, Razorbacks. All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
And here's the return. And the returner will be brought down. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Down here on the Gamecocks sideline, I can see a lot of conversations happening between the offensive line and the running back. They just haven't been able to get the ground game going. They're talking about he has got to be more patient, and they have got to give more of a push up front. The crowd is making it hard, though. I can tell you it is hard to hear as they try to struggle and communicate. We'll see if they're able to come together against this very hostile crowd. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. A strike downfield. There he goes. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. And he avoids the sack.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Right side, it's Pierce. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Snap from the gun on third down. Finds a man in the middle. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. The Razorbacks take their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Razorbacks will snap it on 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Trying to make magic with his feet. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big...
It's picked off, and that's number 10. Bringing it back. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year and comes up with a massive play right there.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. 2nd and long here. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Oh, pressure's coming. Fires on the move. Makes the catch. It's Morrison. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Got his man. Oh, he's got some space. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Got it! And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. He's doubled his touchdown output for the season in this game. 3 of his 6 have come in this one. And the extra point splits the uprights. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
1 more snap coming before halftime. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Roberts. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stops. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. They had the big play to start the drive, but a couple of misfires now leaves us with 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Moving out to the right. Hit as he throws. Can't make the grab in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down. Doesn't convert this time. Guys, look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. They're all over him. Intercepted for the 11th time.
That really wasn't his best throw. I tell you what, you got to choose when you're going to zip it in there and sometimes put some air underneath it. He chose the wrong one, put a little too much air underneath it. Defensive player makes the nice pick.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Working the ground game. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Offense in a bunch formation. Back to pass on 2nd down. Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And I don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down. And the Gamecocks want to pick up the tempo. Off-play action on 1st down. Got his man. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. They think there's room to run to the right here. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
They'll go to the air. Rush is on. Working that left side now. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes a hit as he fires. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. So they'll send out the field goal unit. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Absolutely perfect. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. On the run, deep down the right side. Trying to hook up on the sideline, but it's incomplete. Long way to go on on second down. The run inside. It's Roberts. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about it.
Well, I love the variety in the run game you're seeing from this offense. It's not just going to be conventional handoffs, won't just be the quarterback, but he's making good decisions. Pitching at that time, that's the right read. And it's not a huge explosive home run type play, but it is enough to help them pick up the first down.
The Razorbacks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They're looking to throw on second and short. Out wide right, it's Jordan. At the 35, he's got room. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. And the Razorbacks are moving quickly down the field. Drops back on first down. Throwing right. It's dropped after taking the hit.
Hey, when you speed quarterbacks up like this, and you hurry their thought process, they're going to make mistakes. That was a mistake there. Throwing into double coverage, obviously not something you want to do. Could have been worse. Nice job by the defense.
And he's tackled, stopped at the 14. They'll move the chains. They've got a first down in the red zone. The Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Roberts. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And that one will put them up here in the second half.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And he tacks on the extra point. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. He slides and gets the first down. What a weapon to have a guy who can move the chains for you by any means necessary. From the gun. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Right back to the well. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. He hurls one deep down the left side. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And what a play by the defender. He's on an island all by himself in cover 1 man coverage. Just him and the wideout, and he ends up winning, coming up with a big INT.
Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. And the incomplete pass, taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. Trying to pick up a first down. He'll run it. He stopped short of the first down, but he gets it into plus territory on the scramble, and now decision time on fourth. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Stepping to the right. Slings it downfield. He's got it.
Oh, and I love that play call on fourth down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He gets it across the 25 to the 24, give him 5 on the carry. This third down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? No choice but to get rid of it, and it'll be fourth down.
After that incompletion on third and short, it's going to be an interesting decision for the head coach, because I know he believes in his guys to go get it here on fourth down and pad the lead, but if you kick a field goal, you make it a two-possession game here in the second half, and I think that's the right decision.
Right on target this time.
And how about this offense, man? They put the ball in the hands of the guy they trust the most. Fourth down, needed conversion. You're wanting to salt this clock away. You want this game to end with you guys possessing the football big.
Makes the catch. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth-quarter lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Time is running short. They've let this game get away from them a little bit. They must get something done here to have a chance to pull it out late. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Wants to go up top on second down. Fires to the big fella. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
When this offense wants to, boy, they can go fast. After the completion and first down, right back to the line of scrimmage for more tempo.
Soft spot in the middle. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. The Gamecocks getting set on 1st and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to throw one first. Firing to the right, complete. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, South Carolina! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Razorbacks offense set to begin this drive. So we've got a tight spot here, David. They'd love to run out the clock, but all those timeouts staring at them.
Man, they got 3 timeouts on defense, but I know a first down ends this football game. So I got to get my guys physical, ready to roll.
Yeah, because you know this defense is going to be playing the run. They're going to be loading the box, trying to get tackles, using their timeouts to get the football back. So this is going to come down to who's better in the trenches.
The Gamecocks spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the first down. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. Timeout called here by South Carolina. That'll be their second. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Hits inside. It's Roberts. Breaks into the open. The Gamecocks take a timeout. That's their last one. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play.
And this is the part of the game where you could really see this guy take over, right? Like, you've got the lead, the big running back. He's physical in the fourth quarter, starting to get a little bit tired. Let's see if he can keep this going.
Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Out wide left, it's Roberts. That'll be a first down, and the last one they'll need is they're going to get the victory in this one. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of